Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. And honestly, I just realized that ever since the beginning of this YouTube channel, I have never done a top 5 holdings for this bull run. I've talked about so many projects that, I like, that I'm invested in, that I know that are going to go parabolic, but I just never actually gave you guys an inside to what my top 5 holdings are during this bull run. Now, I do have a top 5, but I do have a select few that are some pretty good mentions that I think are going to do very well this bull run. So, let's jump into this. But before we get into it, I just want to say if you guys are enjoying the cryptocurrency news and overall insights, and you guys want to enjoy some more, definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on to become part of the Crypto Crusaders. But let's get back to the point. So, my top 5 holdings for this bull run. So, I talked to you guys about how OG assets in this space are going to reign supreme during this 2021 bull run, right? Now, a few are, like, for an example, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, for an example, stuff like that. But nobody really mentions Dash all that much, right? This is Dash, and if you guys wanted to know more about Dash, it's basically a quick, easy, and cheap payment system through a decentralized peer-to-peer network. It offers a safe and user-friendly payment method without barriers, right? It's portable, inexpensive, divisible, and fast digital cash. So it's essentially almost like Bitcoin Cash or something similar to that in a way. But yeah, I mean that's basically what Dash is. Now the interesting thing about Dash, right, as you guys see on the screen, is this chart, right? Now, let's avoid this candle here, because honestly, if we come up here to this candle, I mean, I honestly don't even know where this candle ends. So this candle ends at around like $30,000. I don't even know what that was. I think it's just pretty much a scam wick. I don't even think that it's actually realistic. But for the most part, our actual all-time high is about almost $1,700, and that is from the 2017 and 2018 bull run. And we are actually at some key levels here. If we look here, we're actually at the same level that we were back in June of 2019, which is incredible, right? I mean, that's a massive good buy-in, in my opinion, right? So Dash, I think, could easily do a $2,000 plus price point, right? My personal targets are, right now $1,500 to around $2,000. That's my current pinpoints in terms of price. Now, if we look here, right, if we do a price increase to $2,000, which is my current target overall, it's only about an 865% increase in price. Now, a lot of people will say, Dash is dead, it's going nowhere, it's a dead project. Listen, I understand, I hear you guys, but OG assets will run hard this bull run. We've seen it. Ethereum Classic pretty much showed us what these OG assets are going to do. If we go look at Ethereum Classic, right, we could see, let me actually go to the Coinbase chart. We could see that it did a 4,000, almost 500% increase in price point. And that's not even going from the bottom of the 2017 and 2018 bull run. But if we look here, if we go from the top point from the 2017 and 2018 bull run to that price, it's about a 263% increase in price. Now, what if Dash did the same thing, right? What if Dash did, a 200 and almost 70% increase in price? Let me go to the Binance chart. Sorry about that. So, if we do a 263% increase in price from this level here, it would put us at, now I know that this is not a clear path, right? This is not, hey, this is going to happen or anything. But I'm just saying, that would put us at about $6,000, right? That's a crazy increase in price. I mean, that's pretty much like a 40x right there, right? So for me personally, I don't think that this is viable, and I don't think that it's optional in terms of a actual increase in price. I think $1,500 to $2,000 is a good point for me personally. That's where I cash out. Now again, you guys don't have to play my game. You guys don't even have to hold the alts that I hold. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I hold. So yeah, I mean Dash is definitely one of the top 5 in my opinion. It is a good mention overall. It's hard to tell what my top 5 is because there's so many bullish assets that I actually hold, but Dash is definitely one of them. But yeah, so on to the next one, right? Bitcoin Cash. You guys already know, very bullish on this asset. Like I said, I think that this is the digital cash equivalent of pretty much, Bitcoin, right? I think that this is the real Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is the digital equivalent of gold, while this is the actual, digital cash equivalent, right? So I think that Bitcoin Cash is going to be utilized more. I think it's going to be adopted more than Bitcoin overall. Now, again, I know that we're not seeing that right now, but behind the scenes, Bitcoin Cash is actually utilized a lot. It's actually on PayPal and multiple other pretty much enterprise uses, right? So for me personally, I think that this is from its current price, right? I think it's an easy 10x, right? I think that we can go to $7,000. I think $10,000 is easily achievable, and I think $10,000 overall is something where it's not our stopping point, but it's a good point to actually exit, right? $10,000 is my current price target, right? That's my target. It's either $10,000 or bust, right? And if we go from the all-time high to that $10,000 range, as you guys already know, that's only 131% increase in price, right? So that's not too bad of a price increase, but let's look at it from our current price, right? So our current price, it's about a 1,300 increase in price point. Now, like I said, I think $10,000 is easily achievable this bull run. I think that we could definitely hit that target. Now, I know a lot of people haven't been watching a lot of Bitcoin Cash videos. I know that a lot of people aren't uploading a lot of Bitcoin Cash videos, but Bitcoin Cash is a sleeping giant in this space, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about it. But we've already talked about Bitcoin Cash a ton, so let's go on to the next. So you guys already know what's next. Hbar. This one is easily a top 3 in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, this one's frustrating. A lot of people hate it right now. It's actually funny, to be honest. I actually laugh when people get frustrated. You guys already know I love frustration in this market. When frustration hits, you already know what's next, right? So yeah, I mean, Hbar is a massive hold for me personally. This one is one of my largest holds, next to XRP, of course. Now, you guys already know my personal targets. 3 to 6 conservatively, $10 is my main target overall. But, this one has a lot of legs to run, right? It has the project adoption behind it. Now, a lot of people are asking, why isn't the price moving, right? Well, we did a 10x already this year, right? From our bottom price here, we did over a 10x, right? So we have to consolidate a little bit. We have to come down from that massive all-time high and kind of just, sit stagnant for a little bit before we do our next 10x or 20x or so forth, right? Because I do think that we could do pretty much over a 20x from our current price point, which would put us at a decent amount in terms of price point, right? So me personally, I don't think that a lot of people are really looking at the overall statistics on this one, because recently we did get that nice pump, so we are going to sit a little bit stagnant, and it is going to drive a lot of people crazy, as it already is. But for me personally, this is an easy hold, definitely a top 5, definitely a top 3 in my opinion, just because I am very bullish on this asset, as you guys know. So yeah, this one is incredible in my opinion. So yeah, let's go on to the next, because I've already talked about Hbar a ton of times, so there's a ton of videos on it if you guys do want to learn more. So let's go to the next. So XRP. XRP, guys. Top 3, definitely. You guys already know. So the all-time high on Binance is messed up, right? The all-time high is actually $3.92. This one is showing about a $3.50 all-time high, but the all-time high is actually $3.92. So from our current price points, it's basically almost a 4x, right, from our current price. But I think that we go to, $20 to $30. I think $20 to $30 is achievable this bull run. Again, you guys do not have to follow me. More conservative range, $10 to $20. So pretty much exit around, 10 to, pretty much DCA out, 10 to 15 or so. But for me personally, XRP is just massively bullish. You guys already know why it's bullish. If you guys don't know, you guys could watch a lot of my videos on it. I did a ton of videos regarding it. But XRP, Hbar, a few other assets that I'm going to be mentioning here are massive pieces to the puzzle for the future financial system. So this one's definitely an easy hold in my opinion. So on to the next, Matic. Guys already know I've been talking about this one for quite some time, below 40 cents, even sub 30 cents when it really dipped down to these key levels here at 28 cents. Massive buys that I had here, man. I really accumulated pretty much throughout this entire zone. If I, here, 1 second, if I draw a rectangle, my bad. So I accumulated throughout this entire process here, right? This entire time here was my accumulation zone. Now I did buy back here, back in February. Now I wasn't confident in the project here to really mention it too much on Twitter, but I did start talking about it here. I did a ton of research on it. So then I was like, you know what, I got to really help some people out get into Matic. So I started tweeting about it, talking about it, uploading some videos on it as well. My actual recent video before my most recent video on Matic, it was 6 days before this major run up where I was talking about it sub 40 cents, and I was saying, you know, we are preparing for a major breakout, and you know, look at what happened, right? So this one is printing pretty much a bull flag here. If we look here, it's printing a bull flag. It's ready to run. It's looking juicy, guys. It's looking juicy. Again, this one, it's hard to buy in at these levels just because I accumulated so much back in here under 50 cents. So I can't really justify buying in right now. So I'm just going to keep my holdings and pretty much look for $10 to be breached because I think $10 is easily achievable. $60 billion market cap at $10. So technically it could go to $20, but $10 is my safe point. That is where I see it going. You guys already know what Matic does. Matic Network is a massive project, mass adoption, mass project innovation as well. So definitely a top 5 for me. So that was 5 projects, guys. But wait a second, we have 2 more. So I have 2 other projects that I want to talk about. This one is Tell, right? So I haven't talked about Tell much in terms of videos or anything, right? So I was accumulating a little bit back here before this pump. I seen it mentioned by 360_trader actually, and I was like, you know what? Let me look into this project. I like the overall statistics, the overall project, pretty much insights. If you guys don't know what Tell is, it basically just helps send money globally using the Tell wallet. So it's pretty much a wallet overall. But this one is actually very interesting in terms of the overall project because it does have a ton of mass adoption behind it. And it is only 3 cents, but there is quite a bit in terms of circulating supply. It is up year to date 18,600%, guys. This is a massive holding for me. It did hit 6.5 cents, so pretty much almost a 2x from our current price point. But my current target for this one is about 25 to 50 cents conservatively. A lot of people are saying that it could go to $1. It's hard to say if it could go to $1 this bull run. We really got to watch PA play out in terms of where it goes after it hits 6.5 cents again, because a run up to 50 cents or so would bring it back down to kind of, you know, consolidate a little bit. But this one is a major holding for me. This one is a pretty decent sized holding too. If we're talking about how much money invested in to holdings, I think the most amount of money that I have invested in is either in Hbar, XRP, or Bitcoin Cash, honestly. But this one, I do have a little bit of cash in it, but when I was investing in it, I was getting a lot for my dollar because, you know, it was under $1. So this one is a pretty big holding, but like I said, this one is a massive holding too because this one could really help you retire pretty much. I mean, that is if you bought back here and so, because even this run up would pretty much be life-changing gains. But this one is easily a top 5 for me. I would say it's a good mention too, because it's hard to have a top 5, like I said. But Tell is also incredible. I think it is going to be a future piece of the financial system as well. I think it's going to be utilized a lot in terms of a wallet, so definitely a cool project nonetheless. So next we got QNT, Quantum, right? Quantum network is incredible. So the funny thing about this one, not a lot of people seen this one coming, right? Because it was about $4 back in April, right? And I'll be honest, I didn't buy here. I actually bought a little bit on the high. I bought here, right, on that March dip. I was buying under $30, right? And I feel confident with that because I did do a 2x a little bit before we came down and kind of touched these levels. I scooped up as much as I can at these levels because this one is a massive gem, right? And I haven't talked about this. I haven't made a video about it. I mentioned it a few times previously. A lot of people were asking me, what is it? Basically, what Quantum is it connects any system to any network to any DLT, right? And it does it anywhere in the world to pretty much share, see, and exchange information and value across them securely, simple, and also cost effectively. So this would essentially be a link, if you will, no pun intended for Chainlink, but it's a link for all systems to networks to DLTs, and it does it cost effectively, simple, and securely. So this one is pretty much connecting all these decentralized ledgers to these networks, to all these financial systems as well. So this one plays a big key role in terms of the XRP ledger, Hedera, and stuff. This could be a big player in the future. So this one I'm actually going to hold quite a bit. Now, I also want to say, if we look at the statistics on this one, because I didn't dive into the statistics on the other one, but this one only has 12 million in circulating supply, guys. So this one is easily a 2x, I think, from this current price. So I think this could go to $100 plus. Market cap's only $570 million, guys. And that's even at these levels, right? So this one, easy hold for me. I mean, this is, in my opinion, a massive project. Long term, I think that this could easily reach, $1,000 plus. So watch out for QNT. Top 5 definitely deserves a good mention as well. But yeah, those are my major holdings, guys. Those are some of my major holdings. I do have a couple other holdings overall, but if I had to choose what money to put where, those would be the projects. Matic is a little bit overpriced at these current levels, but it is a strong hold, man. It is. It bounced off of support like crazy. But yeah, I mean, these are some of my major holdings. If you guys do want more videos like this I could try to do some. But yeah, I mean, these are some undervalued and some little bit overpriced gems because Matic, I just can't find myself to buy at these levels. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. If you guys did want more free knowledge, you guys could follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. And you guys could also join the Discord down in the description below for free. I post a ton of free content in there, free knowledge and stuff. So yeah, you guys are more than welcome to join it. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.